Residents of San Jose Socots can breathe a collective sigh of relief tonight, following the successful rescue of Luis Ramirez, a park ranger assigned to the Caracol archaeological site.
I knew two were lost like in the morning, but I wasn't like they didn't told me who was it. Then it was in the evening, like about 4. They came to asking for my mom's number, and then I realized something was wrong.
Ramirez, along with fellow warden Elroy Villanueva, went missing on Monday afternoon when they wandered out into the wilderness of the Chiquibul Forest in search of chib, an uncultivated vegetable that flavors their daily meal.
As of Monday evening, these two gentlemen went off on just a walk to get something that they usually put in their food. It's something that grows in the region that they just went to pick up and come back. When they left, it was nothing untoward, nothing different, nothing strange. They did not return in a timely manner, which again wasn't anything to raise alarms. However, when they did not return after a few hours, their fellow rangers became slightly worried, concerned, and proceeded to look for them. There are two camps that are nearby. One is a BDF camp, the other is a research camp. They visited these camps to see if they were there and found that they were not. Again, while I wouldn't want to say this is nothing strange, it did stand out. In the morning, when they woke and discovered that these two gentlemen had not returned at all during the night, that's when their alarm levels were raised.
A search team made up of their colleagues immediately set out into the area once again in an effort to locate the missing men. They would later be joined by patrol teams from the Belize Defense Force.
We have deployed the personnel from both the conservation posts that are out there, that being Valentin and Caballo camp. Those two have been deployed since yesterday. In fact, they were the first ones to go out. In addition to that, the Belize operational post in Cayo has sent out 2 additional patrols. I know also that some park rangers have joined them from forestry, and other persons from the police department as well. The BDF and police canine units as well have gone out. We have contacted our counterparts from the operational post in Peten, Armed Forces, Guatemala, and they themselves have launched a search effort.
The massive search party sent into the vast expanse of the Chiquibul Forest covered a swath of land that is heavily wooded. Chief Executive Officer in the Ministry of National Security, Felix Enriquez, himself a member of the Belize Defense Force, describes the jungle terrain.
It's a Caracol area, and so the park rangers that operate in that area are very familiar with it. Their task out there is essentially to work at Caracol, mind the tourist area, do explanation to tourists that come out, and other things that are associated with being park rangers. So they're very familiar with the area. Some parts of it is indeed very dense forestry. We ask them, because we have people at Caracol as well to provide escorts to tourists, because the area is sensitive. We ask them not to stray too far without having escorts from the Belize Defense Force. But they are comfortable with their surroundings. They work there, they live there.
Despite their familiarity with the area, the duo somehow became disoriented when nightfall caught them away from their camp. In attempting to recover their bearing, the men drifted deeper into the forest. Earlier today, a rumor began spreading that Ramirez, a father of 4, had been located in the department of Peten in neighboring Guatemala. That turned out to be inaccurate.
Just like it was like in the morning about 10, I guess. Someone called me, and then they told me that he was okay. They were okay, and then they were gonna be meeting with the other officers here in the border. Okay, but I made some calls, and then they told me it was like not true. It was not true.
All that time, the search effort continued. At 1:30 this afternoon, Ramirez and Villanueva were discovered 2.5 kilometers northwest of Caracol and 4 kilometers east of the Guatemalan border. While their disappearance was cause for serious concern given hostilities within the area, the National Institute of Culture and History remained optimistic that the men would be found alive and well.
I am hoping, and as Niches, the Institute of Archaeology is, we're praying that they're quite okay and just hidden from us in a little corner somewhere, waiting for us to find them today.
Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.